Ah, beautiful Dorset, nestled on the south coast of England. A perfect place for holidays and retirement. But Dorset has more to offer than just frolicking about. It has a strong commercial and industrial heart, and its own oil production with nodding donkeys. This will fund Dorset's independence and bring great wealth to all, forever. So has the time come for Dorset's independence? Just think, no longer will the mandarins in London run Dorset. No longer will our hard-earned taxes and retirement savings be put into the pot for less comfy counties. Yes, an independent Dorset can be the southern powerhouse. We can spend all our money on ourselves. Yippee! So, on the 24th of June 2016, you have the chance to vote for Independence for Dorset. To help you understand the facts and make the right choices, we have spoken to 3 typical Dorset folk to get their views. So, David Slopfeeder, your family have farmed in Dorset for 100 years. Tell me, do you think independence will lead to a less common agricultural policy, creating an imbalance in demand and supply and thus affecting price stability? Or do you think that a freer, less regulated market will lead to better rationalisation and efficiency?
I don't know about that. What I'm worried about is them lot from Wiltshire. They've had their eyes on my land for years. Ever since one of them came to Dorset after marrying Mavis in 1953. Bit of a sham marriage if you ask me. Don't get me wrong, I ain't got nothing about nobody. So long as they keep themselves to themselves. We got loads of them lot from Eastern Europe working on the farm, you know. They're a great hard working, don't have to pay 'em much, live 10 to an house. Not like them lot from Somerset though. They're a bit lazy if you ask me. Sit all day in their subsidised tractors drinking cider. Wouldn't like to see them coming over here. Them from Devon are the same, you know. But they can't get here that easy. Terrible road from Oniton.
Right. So, current subsidies play an important part of farming economics. How do you think independence could affect your access to subsidies?
I don't know about that. But I'll tell you, I get money now for not producing things, which helps me a lot. And if I don't use chemical fertiliser and go all orgasmic like, I get even more money. It produces less, you see, which seems to be what they want. I don't get out much on the farm these days anyway, spend most of my time filling in forms like. So, with independence, I'll be able to produce more, you say? That sounds like hard work.
Whack, 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 whack.
Ah, that got him. Them ducks have been migrating here for centuries. Soon put a stop to that.
Hello, madam. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about the forthcoming referendum vote?
About the what? The what, young man?
The independence vote on the 24th of June.
The migrant vote. No, ask away. What is it you want to know?
Do you think that independence will enhance Dorset's tourist trade and hence be a boost for local jobs and investment in infrastructure and property? Or do you think travel will be harder after the referendum and hence force tourists to go elsewhere?
I don't know about that, young man. I'm a pensioner, you know, and I've lived in Dorset all my life. Mrs. Griffiths, she owns one of the hotels just up the road there. And she says that with all these people coming down, filling up the restaurants and the hotels, bringing their kids, building sandcastles on our beaches, messing it all up before the tide comes in, nobody will want to be coming here anymore when we're completely full up with tourists. There's 3 million people in Greater Manchester alone. What'll happen when they all come down? You can't get a room here for love nor money these days. I don't know. Do you know what? I think if I had the money, I'd be off to Spain if I knew where to get a visa. What can you do now that Dorset's full?
Colonel, sir, Dorset has quite a formidable military capability. Do you think an independent Dorset will be a more secure county?
Standard is, everything okay? Yes, of course, we're well prepared and ready for the oath. The enemy obviously needs to be contained from the start, so we will have to immediately implement Operation Fortress Dorset to ensure that we crush the inevitable wave of foreigners from Devon, Wiltshire, Hampshire, and of course Somerset. So, here we are. As you can see, we will build a 20-metre high wall here, 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 and here. We will have machine gun nests here, here, and here. We shall create a processing plant, a processing centre here at Portland. This will also be the cash point. Sorry, not the cash point. The place where assets will be taken from the migrants and transferred to Dorset. We will, of course, be sensitive in the way we deal with women and children. They will be kept here. The men, however, will be here. We will increase security at the ports, here and here, and the Royal Navy's very latest fighting ships will be deployed here and here and here to ensure that none of these European wars get across the channel and try and arrive on our coast from the sea. We will also implement a full body search policy, and the SBS will be deployed full-time on our streets. Of course, we are hoping to come to an agreement with the surrounding counties where we can return the unwanted Johnny foreigners to their original counties in return for a large sum of money or a favour or something. Those foreigners who've already managed to infiltrate the county will be rounded up, ready for deportation and asset removal, unless, of course, they can pass the residency test, which will involve their knowledge of Dorset, their ability to speak Dorset, and their ability to sing all verses of the Dorset National Anthem. And of course, how much money they have. We, of course, will need to ensure we share intelligence with our neighbours. Why wouldn't they? They're not going to say no to our Dorset people going to their inferior little counties, are they? So there we are.
Yes, a very comprehensive plan, Colonel, sir, which I'm sure will ensure the security of the people of Dorset.
What do you mean by that? Are you some kind of protester? Huh? Don't you believe in bringing greatness back to Dorset? Huh? Go on, get out of here! Get out of here! Someone get this! Don't worry, I'll pay the legal fees. Sorry, I think you better finish there,
So the stage is set for what will be a knife-edge referendum. Will Dorset remain in England or vote for independence? As we have heard, the key facts and issues are whirling around the heads of the Dorset people. Every issue is being considered. Debates are raging in every pub across the county. No stone is being left unturned. The great leaders of Dippy have led the county to this historic and momentous moment. Maybe. How will you vote now you have weighed up all the facts?